Yo, what's going on? Deltanian here, and today we're going to be talking about a very interesting Pokemon. It's a Pokemon that not a lot of people looked at the beginning, especially of Genetic Apex. People weren't really paying attention to this Pokemon, but this Pokemon is very, very good, and you already know who it is. You saw the thumbnail. It is our boy, Greninja. Greninja is very flexible. It can be pretty much splashed on every team, and we have a couple teams taking advantage of that. First off, we have a Greninja and Druddigon team. Druddigon tanks, you build up Greninja, and you can also build up Turtles to KO those EXs. You have 2 Leaves, 2 Giovannis, a single Sabrina, and potions and Pokeball Professor. Pretty typical stuff. Basically, you want to lead Drud, build up Greninja in the back by evolving, put the energy onto Tauros, but Greninja can also attack. And since you have Drud, you can actually put energy onto it as well. You don't need energy for Greninja, so you can actually build up the Drud and put the energy on it, which is why we have water and fire energy in this deck. Next up, we have a Jinx team. Sorry about that. Jinx Mew. We have water energy in there because there are times when you would like to attack with Greninja, and Jinx only needs 1 Psychic. Mew doesn't even need a Psychic, and Greninja only needs 1 water, so running mixed energy with Greninja is fine because you only need 1 water to succeed. As long as the other Pokemon also aren't energy hungry, like Jinx only needs 1 Psychic, and Mew that doesn't need any Psychic is pretty good. We got 2 potions, 2 X speeds, 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professor Research, 1 Sabrina, and we have a Budding just in case we want to get Mew out of there. And last but not least, probably the best deck here, we have a Gyarados deck. You can still call it a Greninja deck because Greninja is here. You are running 2 copies of Greninja, but it's mostly get Gyarados, get Drud in the front, let Gyarados cook, hit Misty Flips, win on turn 2 with Gyarados, you know? You got 2 Leafs in there, you got 2 Misties, obviously. Got a couple of Professor Research, couple of Pokeballs, and most importantly, you have Gyarados and Drud. But yeah, let's actually cook, you know? I think Greninja is very, very good. Alright, first opponent here, Ho-Oh. Can we beat a Ho-Oh? We're starting Froakie, which is not really what we want to start with. This is the Jinx deck. But we do have a water energy, so that's fine. We got Execute. I don't know why I said Executor like that. We don't have Executor yet. If they're running new Executor, we're kind of fine here. Old one would be kind of annoying for us here. Because then they could slap on energy next turn and attack. I mean, I guess we do get our 10 damage attack here, but if we get Jinx, it's probably worth to put the energy onto that. We get Froakie. Or Mew if we get Mew. We get Jinx. What do we do here? I think we put the energy on Jinx. I think we just want to attack with Jinx. It's 30 damage, right? I don't need that 10 damage from Froakie here. Let's see. What does my opponent got going on? That's the question. What do they got? What you got for us here? They're thinking for sure. I'm guessing they're the new one because they also have Snivy. There's Celebi, which could be annoying. So we're not going to commit any energy to that Froakie in the front, you know? We don't want to get smacked up. They do need 1 more turn to be able to do anything though. Actually, we're going to KO them. I just thought about it. We're getting Froakie out of here, and we're taking that Execute out of here. Elbozo, you wasted 1 energy. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, Jinx is here. If they want to put energy on Celebi, that's fine. We just hit them for pretty good damage. We'll hit them for 50 if they put 1 energy here. And now we can start putting energy on the Froakies in the back. We have water, which is very convenient for us here. Jinx is pretty much set up. I mean, a Mew could be nice as well, just to copy the Celebi attack. If I was them, I might even want to put Snivy in the front, you know? Okay. I guess they're hoping to flip double heads here. We do have a Greninja online, though. As long as they don't red card us, which is good for me. Let's just psychic them. That's a nice 50 for us. And I think we get the KO next turn if they don't get the KO this turn on Jinx. So let's see what happens here. They can't Sabrina, so they would need to get double heads here. And if not, we win. Let's see what they do. You retreat, you attack. Okay, they're going for double heads, I guess. Or maybe they don't even notice that they're kind of in a bad spot. There's one heads. There's only one. Well, Jinx is going to be able to do enough damage, right? We got the energy. Oh no, we can only do 70 damage. Psych. We have Greninja. Greninja comes in clutch right away. That's the power of this deck, right? Here we go. And Psychic for 70. GG, Celebi. GG. We take those for sure. Jinx countered them pretty well. Okay, it'll definitely be interesting to see if we win with our current deck. Doesn't matter that we're really going first. We want to lead with Drud. But we do want to have Tauros down so we can put energy into it, I guess. And if this Pokeball gives us Greninja, I mean Froakie, we're kind of in a really good spot. Or we could just get Froakie right now. Okay, this is perfect. Now, what do we even want from this? Do we want a second Greninja or do we want Drud? I think we want a second Drud so we could just switch between them. We could just build up Greninja. Do we put the energy on the Drud again or Tauros? That's the question. We can't one-shot Celebi without Greninja, but we have Greninja. So I guess we do put it into Tauros here. Tauros will be our chef. They got Egg. A lot of people running Egg in their Celebi decks. I don't know if that's really good. Maybe it's to counter Gyarados? I guess. Let's see what my opponent's gonna do though. They're just sitting in the back. We got Froakie. I mean, most people aren't running red cards, so I feel like I could just pop this Professor here. We got Leaf, which could be good if we need to switch in Tauros. And we're just gonna start Water Shuriking Celebi. Or actually, maybe we do Executor or Snivy, you know? There's Servine. Because Celebi's not really a threat, because we can always just switch in Tauros and attack it. There's Greninja. I guess we go for Egg. Even though Egg does get high HP eventually. Maybe it's more worth it to do Servine then. There's Servine, hit the 20 on it, and end our turn. We could have been attacking with Drud next turn if I was putting energy into Drud, but I like that we have the threat onto Celebi, you know? And even if they KO us here, we KO them, so I'm not sure if they want to play that game of chicken with me or not. Is that something that they're interested in doing or what? Okay, they got their second Celebi. They might be willing to do it now. Let's see. No, they don't put the energy into the other Celebi. Do they have a leaf or something? Or are they just staying in? Okay. What do we do here? I guess we build up Drud again, right? I have no reason not to. And I'm still gonna attack this Superior. I think it makes sense for me. You may be thinking why, but I just want to get their energy battery out of here, right? And Celebi, the Celebi they haven't built up cannot KO us, so they're kind of in a bad spot. Okay, Drud is built up now. If we get a second Leaf, we're kind of in a good spot. Geo, okay. Now we can just chip something. No, we're just going to keep chipping Superior so they can't get above 90 HP. Because next turn we're going to switch in Drud and one-shot Superior. And then they kind of threw. Unless they switch, but that's fine. Yep, they Erica. They think they're safe. They would need a potion too to be safe. Even then, doesn't this thing only have 110? It does. So yeah, we're good. We're just gonna switch. We're gonna leave Druddy with Greninja and KO this Superior. Yeah. They just wasted energy. We take those. There's Leaf. We switch in Drud. Put an energy on the Drud. Hit the Water Shuriken on Superior. And we just smack him. Hit him with the Dragon Claw. And then if they send in Celebi, we just switch in Tauros. We do 120 damage. If they send an Egg, there's no threat there. So we're fine. There's Celebi. Uh-oh. Celebi could one-shot us, guys. We're scared. If they need 2 flips, we're done for. Anyways, we're fine. We won this game easily. Nothing they could do here to stop it. We don't even need Greninja's extra damage here. Oh wow, that could stop me from winning, you know? For sure. Anyways, let's just retreat. Drud. Give me a Leaf. Show me Leaf. Okay, well, we just retreat. We'll give up one of each. It doesn't matter. Into Tauros. And that's gonna be more than enough damage. Let's just overkill this Celebi for no reason. Greninja's pretty strong, obviously. Here you go. Here's the fighting tackle, buddy. Get out of my game. Greninja cooked. Druddigon cooked. Tauros cooked. This deck is pretty good. Should try it yourself. Alright, we were able to go back to back, but can we go 3 for 3? Let's see. Going first doesn't really matter. We get the perfect start. They're going Psychic, so we don't really got to worry about putting Gyarados down. Magikarp, we could just do it. And they got a Jinx deck, which is not too great versus my Dread deck, where I'm not going to put any energy onto it. Let's see if we can grab a Froakie here. Nice. And a Gyarados would be cool too. A Magikarp. Or another Drud, honestly. Doesn't matter to me. Okay, double Froakie. I don't know that I want to put down both Froakies though. We'll see how things go. We might want a second Drud just in case they Sabrina or something, you know? They are going to be able to build up whatever they want to build up. But honestly, I think it's fine. Because Gyarados one-shots the entire deck list. Except for Mewtwo. Which Mewtwo cannot one-shot us, so we're fine. That's why I do like to run Geo in my Gyarados decks, but I don't think this deck did have Gyarados in it. I'm pretty sure it did not. There's Misty and there's Leaf. Do we put Froakie down? I don't know. Do we start building for a second Greninja? We don't even have any pieces for it. I guess so. We just gotta wait for our Gyarados now. We're just waiting for Gyarados. Okay, there is Kirlia. They're getting pretty lucky here. If we don't get Gyarados soon, they're just gonna blow through us. Shit. That's not good. Well, actually, I forgot we can one-shot Mewtwo. We have Greninja. We have Greninja. I think we saved Misty. And we're just gonna snipe Jinx. You may be thinking, why Jinx instead of Mewtwo? Mewtwo is gonna do what it does, right? That's all I can say. They would need X-Speed Gardevoir. Oh boy. Oh boy, come on. Everything? Really? And I can't get a Magikarp. A simple Magikarp. We use 2 Pokeballs and 2 Professors. We got 1 turn, though. We got 1 turn. Froakie, you're gonna buy us time. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Here, Froakie. We're gonna do that anyways, you know? Froakie, come in. Save us. Drud, save us. Show me the Magikarp, please. Thank you. Misty, show me some luck. Misty! Thank you. 1. Good enough. I'm gonna have to tank 1 and then hit 1. We're still Water Shuriking. We're gonna Water Shuriken Mewtwo now. That way the rough skin will also hurt them, and then they're cooked. And even if they have a second Sabrina, we just sacrifice Greninja, and we're fine. We're not really that fine, but we'll say we're fine. Okay. They just do the side drive. We have to send in Magikarp here. We're gonna be able to eat 1. And then we KO them next turn. But can they come in and attack us with anybody? Not really. They have no energy on the board. So we're kind of good on that end. There's Gyarados. We're not really worried about Mewtwo now. We're just gonna Water Shuriken the Jinx as well. Like we've been doing. We're gonna tank the Mewtwo hit here. And then we're gonna one-shot Mewtwo. Go ahead, Mewtwo. Do your worst. Sabrina would win them the game, obviously. But we're just praying they don't have Sabrina. That's about it. If one of those 2 cards in their hand is Sabrina, we're screwed. But I feel like it isn't. I feel like it's not a Sabrina. Do they just go for the big attack, or do they retreat? What do they do? They do just go for the big attack. Interesting. Does that make sense? Maybe. Jinx ends us, doesn't it? Jinx is gonna win them the game. I think Jinx does win them the game. Because we're gonna hit them, they're gonna send in Jinx. Jinx could take us out. Or Curlia, anything. We don't really got anything we could do, though. We made it as close as possible. We just got Gyarados online a little too late. Too late. That sucks. We could not go 3 for 3. There goes Jinx. Gonna do big damage to us. Dang, 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 dang. If we had gotten Magikarp sooner, we could have done it. Goodbye. Bye-bye. I think we'll hop in with Gyarados again. Why not? Of course, the actual best performing deck is the one we lose with, right? I'm just used to off meta, you know? I'm not a meta nerd. We're fighting water as well. Oh, wow. We have the same start. Hopefully I get another Pokemon. Perfect. I don't think they can attack me. But we'll have to see. We get Froakie. So we have the whole Greninja line right away. And even if they KO Magikarp, we have another Magikarp, so that's fine. And we could just put the energy on the Magikarp, leap out, switch into Drud for free. My opponent obviously can leap out as well, which is fine. Unless they didn't get a Pokemon. If they didn't get a Pokemon, we could just win right away with Froakie. If we get a Leaf or something. Which we didn't get. But it was a cool thought, right? Because Frogadier would have been able to one-shot it. And I think this is a situation where we want double Druddigon. Now we could just leap out into Druddigon. And we're gonna have Greninja next turn. And we're gonna cook. I'm not really worried about the fact that Dread's not gonna be attacking here. And I guess we two-shot the Magikarp in the back, right? Well, whichever one has the most energy is the one we're gonna attack. Oh, they wasted an energy here. Okay, that's bad for them and great for us. We have Gyarados already, so we have no low HP Pokemon anymore, which is good for us. Greninja's online. We're gonna Water Shuriken, and if they don't have Greninja, they're screwed. I mean, what? If they don't have Gyarados, they're screwed. They're probably using the same deck as us, honestly. But I think we're having better luck. The fact that they didn't put down the energy from last turn also helps. Helps a lot. They basically threw away their going second advantage, you know? Okay, they spread the energy out. That's fine. They Misty. Interesting. Interesting. They get one head. Okay. And they're building up that other one. Do we just take our KO? Or do we risk going for the other one? I don't mind spreading the damage here. You need to get one Gyarados. I mean, if you get both Gyarados, that's fine also. Because I do need to do a lot of damage to be able to KO Gyarados anyways. They concede. El Bozo. Alright, that's where we're going to end it. Greninja's pretty strong, obviously. It was the only Pokemon attacking that game. If you made it to the end, consider subscribing. And with that being said, this is Deltinian out. Peace.